Some people aim to leave a mark on humanity, like Albert Einstein, Isaac Newton, or even Elon Musk. They aim to leave a history behind while the rest of the humanity will record on books and libraries something that marked their journey in this long adventure called life. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe all of us here once had a dream of leaving a mark on humanity. Maybe discovering the cure for cancer or leading the countries together as one or even establishing the first extraterrestrial communication. We can always dream. But some of us, somewhere along the way, we lost that passion. As we progress in this long adventure called life, we finally realize that most of the time, life does not go the way we planned. All the fairy tales and heroic stories that we read at shop will turn into the cycle of eat, work, sleep, and repeat. Somewhere along the way of our glorious big dreams of becoming an astronaut, engineers, and also the leader of the world, we finally settled for less and less into having a passable score at school, getting a stable job, and having a family before 30. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell all of you that it is, in fact, not wrong at all. Why? Because we are here standing today often with big dreams of taking humanity to the next step and also to be a role model passed on future generations, leaving a mark. But sometimes we forgot that everything that we do, we eventually leave a mark. It might not go down to the history of the world, but it might go down to the history of our family and the people that we love. Think about it. Often in our life, we have achieved the things that we want. We have achieved our goals. And we want to share the happiness with our family. If today I broke the Guinness Book of Record and earned $100,000, I will spend time together with my family and share the happiness with them. I will not brag it all over the world so that people can remember me, because in the end, people will only read about your history. But your family and the people that you love, they walk with you throughout your history. Ladies and gentlemen, how many of you think about it like this? Whenever we watch a movie, let's say a happy ending movie, Disney films for example, whenever the movie ends, it's always a happy ending where they say happily ever after. It took me a while to realize that life does not go that way. If Cinderella were real, her story would still continue until they had a lover's quarrel, raising child, and growing old, and also ending her story. All of us here have our own legacy, our own story, and those of who you are here watching me right now, your legacy are still ongoing. Some of you are still on the first few chapters, but some of you have reached the middle of the climax. Every time we talk about a story, a legacy, we always ask how the story ends, how the characters they portray want to be remembered, because every ending in every story depends on the journey of the characters. Let me show you guys my experience. During my senior high school, there was a time when I followed a national art competition. We had to make our very own artworks from ice cream sticks. I made a stupa model. I won't go too deep onto how I made it, but during the time I actually wanted to win, so I gave it my all. I often stay up late just to finish these projects, and there was a night when I tried to put the pieces together, but it wouldn't start. I remember being very stressed about it, kept crumbling down, but I also remember when my mom, who went into my room and made me a cup of warm sweet tea in the middle of the night. It showed me support and gave me persistence I needed to go on. Later in the morning, my dad isn't the type of person who would say much, but he would always ask me how the project was going, whether I needed any help. It's the care and the work that showed me, yes, I'm on the right path. And during my lowest time, when I had no more courage to go on, it's my closest friends who gave me the lame jokes and sarcastic tones. I knew they did it so that I could continue the very first thing that I have started. And in the end, I finished the whole stupa made of ice cream sticks. And when I went up to the stage and received the prize, it's the support that I remember. And I can't wait to share the happiness with them. Just like Leonardo da Vinci, Nikola Tesla, or even our President Sukarno. Even at their lowest time, it's their family and the people that they love who give them support and ask them to continue the very first thing they have started and chalk their names in history. I believe each and every one of them, if they have reached the peak and knew that their name will be remembered, it's always their family that they remember at first. Ladies and gentlemen, our story might not go down to the world's history, but our history is someone else's world, our family. Problems come and go. Life goes on. Yet, whatever happens, your family stays by your side. So stop trying so hard of making history outside our home and instead try to live the most valuable treasure ever given to us, a family. Because no matter what kind of history you make, big or small, your family will stay by your side. My name is Doria, and I just can't wait to spend time together with my family this evening. Thank you.